Hey yo, what's up? Yo, it's the kid 50 Cent. My new video game, Bulletproof, will be out in November. This game is gonna be the biggest video game to come out probably in the next 2-3 years. It's gonna be exciting. And then I say 2-3 years because that'll be how long it probably take for me to do Bulletproof 2. It's exciting to see the other members of G-Unit in my game. And Tony Yayo, his character in the video game is an explosives expert. And Banks's character is like a locksmith. He can open any lock. And Young Buck's character specializes in weaponry. In the video game, DJ Who Kid is a bootlegger. He's actually a bootlegger in real life too. You get a chance to see everybody there, Eminem and Dr. Dre, and myself. They have to purchase this video game to get a chance to see. This is the newest thing from us.
Concept, I personally consider it a very, very important stage of the project. The blueprints, can define the look of a project. So basically every character was sketched out in color with their body language, the attitude of different types of gangs that we had in there. There's a kind of a not sort of semi-realism to them, so we want to make sure that there was like definitely a street feel to the actual artwork. Authenticity was very, very important to 50 as he sort of reflects in his music. The gritty sort of realistic aspect of like things he's been through his life, he definitely wanted that portrayed in the game in an extremely visual manner. One of the things we did, there's the stage that 50 gets shot in the game. We just took the reference and had a look exactly where he was shot. So when he was in this recovery stage in the game, we had bandages on his cheek, on his hand. We even put bandages where he would have had an entry wound and an exit wound for the bullet.
Doc, how'd I get here?
So we made sure that it looked almost like we were reflecting 50's life into the game.
Your boys brought you in here 3 days ago, half dead.
And his bulletproof vest and his cross and his slight tilt of the hat is all part of his body language and how he portrays himself.
All right, back to sleep.
Truth is, there isn't much else I could do. And the happiest thought I could think was finding the motherfucker who bent me up.
Basically all the characters in the game, the main characters anyway, Dr. Dre, Eminem, all the G-Unit guys, 50 Cent, we had photo sessions making sure that we captured their likenesses from the side, front, back. Sometimes the creation of a character, especially someone who's actually famous in the media, isn't just a case of just portraying them as they are. It's almost an enhancement of what they are because they're media stars. There's no way we're gonna sort of take their image and sort of brutally hack at it, and they're not going to be happy about that at all. The G-Unit clothing that we got in there was some of the new fall lineup that's coming up in 2005. 50 actually wears a vest, his jeans, and also the new set of Reebok trainers that he's wearing. The rest of the G-Unit, Lloyd Banks, Young Buck, Tony Yayo, they all wear G-Unit clothing, so they were recognizable instantly as soon as you saw them. Like when Tony would go off and do his explosive stuff, and then Banks would go off and do his unlocking, you knew straight away he was at a door doing that, and so it really made them stand out as well.
The unique part about the AI in Bulletproof is that every AI character in Bulletproof also plays the game just like the main character plays the game, except it's not actually pressing buttons on the controller, but it's simulating button presses from a code module.
You have no idea what you're into.
In Bulletproof terms, AI means the conflict between the enemies and the player. Wherever the player can go, the AI can also go as well, and whatever the player can do, the AI can do as well. For example, some of the control subset that the player has, like grabbing mobile cover or grabbing people as human shields, the AI is also capable of doing that. We try to do something interesting with the behaviors also of the enemies in Bulletproof, in that they recognize contexts that they find themselves. For example, if a guy has full health and it's got a good weapon, then he will attack and he will do all the cool things. But if you grab him, he will change from a normal attacking context into a I'm being human shielded. And then when you push him away, he's suddenly without a weapon. He's completely helpless, and he just starts running around and trying to hide from you. And the interesting thing is that it might look like he's just running around to get away, but he's actually looking for a gun. So if there is a gun anywhere on the ground, he'll actually go pick it up and resume fighting. So they are aware of everything that goes on around them as they're playing the game. The G unit in the game is not really like a squad. They're more like some people that happen to be at the same place that you are in. They're trying to help you. You don't control them in any way. Most of the time, they have a pretty good idea what they need to be doing. They have a pretty good idea of how to go about protecting themselves. You don't have to protect them. You don't have to worry if they're gonna, fail the mission for you. That's not gonna happen. The player is allowed to play the game in whatever way he wants, knowing that he always will have the support of the G unit. And we have some specific skills that the player doesn't have to help him overcome the obstacles in the game. For example, Banks can lockpick.
Alright, come on.
And Yayo can plant bombs. Buck is the expert guy. He grabs people, kills them, executes them. I think that, that aspect of the game really came out very well.
The name of the video game is 50 Cent Bulletproof. It's almost like a whole nother screenplay to my life. The first time I saw myself in a video game, I was really excited about it because it looks so much like me. I haven't seen a video game with so much detail to it. The graphics that they had in the trailer, it was like so much more cutting edge. They created something that I'm really proud of actually being a part of it, because I feel like it's going to be the most exciting video game this year. The video game definitely captures the essence of who I am. This is not the reality of what I would actually be doing in the street or anything. It's actually a game, but it has so much details to it that it feels real. The people who make video games get a chance to take the things that we use from other forms of entertainment. They get a chance to take the things that we do in action films, the things that we do in like war epics, cowboy movies, and put all of that into one video game.
Friend versus enemy.
Okay.
Kind of hit those two and differentiate the two.
The thing that struck me the most was the theme music. What? Kids go to have a great video game match up with great hip-hop music. It's perfect. We can sit there and enjoy the music while you actually play the game. When I write for my album, I write about the harsh realities. I write about the environment that I come from.
You've been in some bad shit. Man, you're kind of starting to worry about your life here.
There's two things about me you gotta know. Make me your friend, and I got your back for life. Make me your enemy, and the world ain't big enough for you to hide in.
Details is so incredible in this video game. I think that the general public's gonna be blown away by it. It feels like an action film. That's what it is. Everything that you would see for entertainment in an action film, everything that's in that is in the video game. It's definitely gonna be the biggest thing they see this year.
Oh, when I first saw myself, Tony Yayo, in video game Bulletproof, I was so excited because I never pictured myself being in a video game. Me just coming out of incarceration and the things I've been through. It's real big for me to be, in a video game that my friends and family could play. Even though it's for mature audience only, my friends and people that are old enough to play the game could be me, could be 50, could be Banks, could be Buck. It's incredible. My favorite features in the game is the special kills. Like when you could run up on an enemy and do the special kills in a video game, because I like stuff like that. And another feature I like is when you could grab like a dumpster, and when people are shooting at you, you could use the dumpster to protect you from line of fire. Our harsh realities of life is anybody could be shot any day. It's crazy, knock on wood, I'm the only one out of June that haven't been shot. Banks been shot, Buck, 50. So I feel like I'm blessed. The essence of the game is, a guy comes from the bottom, he comes to the top in the video game. It's like a revenge thing. So, that's the essence of the video game for us, because we're all from the bottom, and we finally made it. And, all our dreams is coming true. I never thought it would be this big. where we have our own video game, our own sneaker, our own drink, vitamin water, our own clothing line. For me to have my own video game where I could play and be myself, it's just incredible. Voiceover acting, I mean, you have to put the feelings into it, like it's really happening, you know, and I think that's the same thing as acting. You have to put your feelings into it. It's just no visual there. You're just doing it over a microphone or in a studio, but you have to say it in a way where it's happening. Like I say, 50 duck, you know, I have to say it in a certain way like it's really happening, you know what I mean? So I think it's the same thing as acting, but you're just not being seen. Oh man, it's a beautiful thing. I mean, like with us, it's like a brothership thing. So, you know, it's like no egos clash. Like Banks just called me and invited me to dinner just now, but I'm doing what I gotta do. So it's like me and Banks, we grew up with each other as well as 50 from day one. And Buck, our relationship just grew over the time. So it's like, I mean, to see them in the video game, I'm proud of them too. The things that they have accomplished, you know, going multi-platinum, Buck going platinum, 50 going platinum. I think that's what makes Junior work, the loyalty and the bond between all of us. You know, usually you have groups where there's egos clash. You know, one person might sell more than another, or it might be a problem. But like with us, it's no problem. You know, so I'm happy for them when I see a Young Buck character say Straight Outta Cashville, or a Tony Ayo character say, you know, get out of here, or, you know, a Lloyd Banks character say Duck, or a 50 Cent character say, I gotta save y'all. You know, it's just crazy. You know, DJ Who Kid, I think, is doing something with the video games and stuff like that. I think the music makes the game more exciting. When you're playing a video game and you're driving and the music's in the background, I mean, I think they two and two go together. Instead of you having your stereo on while you're playing a video game, you could just have the video game playing with the music behind it, so it just goes hand in hand. There's so many freestyles we got. We got plaques of freestyle. We got so many freestyles. We even got plaques of our freestyle albums made up from the beginning. So, like Eminem and Dre are, you know, some cool guys to work with. They're the best in the game. I mean, we just had a show yesterday in Detroit. 50 and Eminem destroyed it. I mean, it was about 50,000 at the baseball stadium here. So, like, working with M is like a privilege. You know, M helped me a lot in my career, and as well as Dre. You know, my album comes out soon, August 30th. You know, and they're both on it, production-wise. So, I mean, you know, I'm happy about the situation and being in the video game. I think it makes the video game even more bigger. You know, because 50, Dre, and M are the three biggest things out right now. Oh, this game is going to be real big. Because I think this is the first time a rapper has ever made a video game mainly based on himself. Like, you've seen other video games where rappers is fighting rappers and stuff like that. That game was kind of corny. I played that game before. I forgot the name of it, but I didn't really like it too much. It was rappers fighting rappers. But this game is mainly based around G-Unit, Tony Ayo, Lloyd Banks, Young Buck, 50 Cent, Eminem, and Dr. Dre. So I think that's what's making the game special. Yeah, this the Talk, New York, Tony Ayo. G-Unit. And check out our video game, Bulletproof, starring 50 Cent, Tony Ayo, me, myself, Lloyd Banks, Young Buck, Eminem, and Dr. Dre. Coming out in November. You better pick it up.